Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 32 of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Alright, say hello to the Arbiter's grounds, which is basically a sand dungeon. Also, if you fall down those sand whirlpools, you will lose a heart. So, you don't want that to happen, do you? Not to mention there are some mold orms that will be a nuisance, but these do not respawn, thankfully. They just keep popping in and out to try to attack you. And when you see some platforms that shake like that, that means they're about to, sink. So we don't want that to happen either. Quicksand will cause you to sink, obviously, thankfully not quickly. But if you roll across the sand, you will just stop. You will stop sinking. I think these are stall kids, I could be wrong. But either way, they come out in very large groups and will try to stab you with their spear. So you can use a charge attack, or, spin attack, to wipe out so many at once. That's usually a good strategy to use against them. Rather than just go into the quicksand to grab that chain, I'm just going to use my claw shot to bring it over to me. There we go. Get out of there! Thank you. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna need a key for this. And I can go over there to get some lantern oil. So you know what? Let's do that. And I can fill out my jar as well. There. Why don't we just fill this up to the brim? By dipping a lit lantern in oil. How does Link not burst into flames after that? I have no idea. Zelda logic. It's flammable oil. As soon as you put oil in a lantern, it's gonna catch fire in that little flint area. So yeah, just dipping a lit lantern in oil is dumb. Link should be immolated by now. You saw the lantern! Oh god, scarabs. These things will latch right onto you and really slow you down. You can use a spin attack to get rid of them, but if you want to keep them away from you completely, you can always use your lantern. So that's another practical use of the lantern, to keep those bugs away from you. Otherwise, some jumps be near impossible. Speaking of the lantern, I'm going to need it here. Oh, lots of stall kids. I don't like them. Oh, get rid of them! There. I don't think that's all of them, though. Oh, yeah. They're surfacing. Oh, God. Yeah, that was a free hit on him. Man, they don't stop for anything. They really want your blood. Oh, I'll take that, thank you. Is there anything else over here? Like one of those small chests? No. Okay. So, I guess we'll move on. Okay, this room looks pretty important. Yeah, I got my lantern out, that's good. No, I got my lantern put away. Alright, so this is probably the core of the Arbiter's grounds. Remember, we gotta look for this Mirror of Twilight, and now there's a bunch of lanterns that are floating around. They sound like Poes. Doesn't this remind you of Ocarina of Time's Forest Temple? Throughout all this time, Link could have just ran right in there. Instead, he just had to watch. So, rather than, just doing things normally, he has to do this. One of the Poes wants to attack me. Also, I don't even know why I was just using the analog stick to go to my choices rather than try to hover over them. It makes things so much more practical. Alright, this foe actually looks different. They actually look like Grim Reapers without the sides. As soon as they turn bright blue, that's when you attack them. Otherwise, you'll just pass on through. And yes, even though they're part of the dungeon, they actually are Poes souls for you to collect as well. So there's an extra reason to go take those guys out. What's my Poe collection at anyway? 37? So, I mean, that's pretty good at this point in the game. No, it's 35. Okay. Would have preferred it to be 37, so I'd have less to find. I don't even know why I did that again. Probably a little force of habit. So anyways, I think it'd be in our best interest to check out these corners over here. Why did that take a little bit longer than normal? Oh, bubbles! And not Powerpuff Girl bubbles either. Dude, what are you doing? Now that platform's just not there anymore. Oh, he got away from me at the last second. Where are you going anyway? You can't open doors. Stop fooling everyone. Okay, the platforms do return over time. I believe this is the map, right? Yes, it is. Good. Good. Okay, how big is this dungeon anyway? Whoa, 6 floors. That's a lot. I believe the 3rd and 4th floor are only used for, like, near the boss. So let me go check out the other side. I believe there's another chest I can get. Oh, looks like I could have also used my claw shot to get there. Ooh, heart piece. Here, give myself a bit of a head start. I'm probably gonna sink, aren't I? Oh, and I was just about to latch onto that, and it was too late. So I get sent back to the beginning of the room, but at least the heart piece is still obtained. Just feels like a waste now, because now I lost that heart again. Okay, there's no real reason to go through that door, because it would just lead to a dead end. So, you gotta use your Poe senses, or use your Poe smell, and it leads over here for some strange reason. Yeah, in case you're not sure where to look when it comes to solving these puzzles, just pay attention to that purple mist. It usually leads to a clue. A hidden staircase. I guess that's where we're gonna go next. You know, just don't bump into any pillars, Link, thank you. Does this bore you, Midna? I hate when she makes that noise. It seems like I'm not impressing her. Alright, let me take care of these bubbles real quick. And by real quick, I mean taking the time. Oh. Thought I heard something else. Let's push this way. There we go. Oh, here we go. Re-deads. These are a pain in the ass. But they actually seem a little bit more nerfed compared to other Zelda games. You know how the re-deads would just paralyze you and just latch onto you and, you know, molest you, that kind of thing. They don't seem to do that in this game. They're a little bit more nerfed. You could probably use bombs or bomb arrows to dispatch them much faster. Are those rats hiding in the skulls? What is this, Yoshi's Island or something? What's going on? I bet you Poe is hiding in here. Yep. No doubt about it. Not to mention there are other enemies like bubbles. Let me finish them off before I take a break, because apparently I got some more desync again. So just give me a moment to get resolved. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue on here. Okay, one of those lanterns is actually the Poe. There's that one. There you are. Thought you can get away from me, huh? Well, you did a very terrible job at it. There. This should be Poe number 2. And 2 more to find. Again, I like that they actually add to my 60 Poe collection. It's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Or killing 2 Poes with 1 wolf. Okay, maybe that doesn't make much sense, but still. You know what I'm trying to get at here. Also, now that I got that key, let me rearrange that previous room back to where it was. It is pretty neat when you're opening doors as Wolf Link and Midna just use that giant fist. Oh god! How'd you get away? You were actually alive the whole time. Okay, you can only pull in like 2 different formations. So it's not like there's going to be a 3rd or a 4th for you to look at. So now we can actually go back to that door just above us. We couldn't be able to clear it because we didn't have a key. But now that we do, we can continue. There. Poe number 2. And I'll smash those skulls. I could use the extra half heart. We all live to be paranoid sometimes. This is one of those times. You never know what can happen here. Okay, now we get to this part. Oldorm's here. Remember, you can use your claw shot to dispatch them. Oh, and now we come to spike traps. You'd have to find your way to get around them. However, there is another trick that you can use to destroy them completely. However, I want to save this for like a later time, because these spike traps are actually not an issue. Alright, so let me take these here, boulder. I mean this block. And then just, whoa! Come back for more, eh? Okay, suit yourself. I can also latch onto that with a claw shot in case I get back to the beginning of the room. That'll serve as a bit of a shortcut. Okay, is there anything special over here? No. At first when I played this game, I thought there'd be like a secret passage that was bombable. Speaking of bombs, I might want to get them ready for this. But there is none. Okay, so what I want to do is pull this all the way. Use that box I created as more leverage to get the chandelier a little bit higher. There we go. All we have to do is just get out of there. Perfect. Bubbles I don't really care about, except for the ones that are directly up to me. Oh god, this one I care about because it's made of fire. Yeah, get rid of you. Okay, there's a big chest over here. Oh, that's the compass. Alright. This is actually the earliest that you can usually find the map and the compass right between each other. Because usually they're quite spaced apart. I think I have to grab this. Oh, another re-dead. Let's see. I don't really need the iron boots for this. So let me get my combo ready. Hey, re-dead. Bye, re-dead. There, 2 of those is what you need to eliminate them. So if you don't want to get up and close and personal, you got that going for you. Alright, so... yeah, I think that'd be better. Get the claw shot. Alright, so let's continue. Alright, now we get to this room. There's gonna be a lot of sand and a lot of stall kits. Ugh. Yep, you can actually hear the Poe from here. Okay, the claw shot is not practical to use on stall kids. Good to know. There's gonna be many more of them lurking in the corners. Not to mention there could be a re-dead or two waiting. Speaking of a re-dead, there's one right now. I like how these stall kids are actually, like, neatly lined up. Like, they just know what's gonna happen, so... let's get all organized and stuff. No, I'm gonna use my sword on this one. Oh, gotta keep shaking. No, get him! There. It's nice that the re-deads usually drop lots of money. Okay, so the Poe is obviously hiding over here. Usually when you see like patches of sand in that little square up against the wall, that just tells you there's a chain. Ah, there you are. You didn't even try to get away from me because you weren't even silent. The thing that gives these Poes away is that they make so much noise. So all you need to do to see if they're in the same room as you is go, I don't know. And that's how you get them. Also, is that even Hylian language wrote on that? I mean, just look at all this text, like right on this little Eldritch circle. Is that just supposed to be some kind of language? Also, let us proceed and get to that chest over there. Oh, that door is locked. Let's go find ourselves a key. Oh, they put the key right next to the locked door. Oh. Okay, something is slowing us down. It's these things. Yeah, sometimes you'll be slowed down by an invisible force. Those are ghoul rats. And you can easily dispatch them if you're a wolf. I don't think you can as Link, so be sure to keep that in mind. I think that's all of them. Oh, we turn sense mode off. Most people usually turn common sense mode off. And that's a sad thing in this world today. Alright. So the third light's gonna go over here. Now, we just gotta make sure we get across that chandelier and don't fall off. Because then you'd have to backtrack all the way back to that room on the left. And that's no good. But that's not a problem for us. Okay, I say once we find the fourth Poe and open up that door is when I'm going to end the episode. I think that would be a fair amount of progress. Don't you agree? No, get off that. Let's push this over here, all the way to the very end. Okay, that's good. Oh, I want to get back here. Open this. 20 rupees! Yay! Dead bubble! Double yay! Alright, so... you see that door over there? Like that I'm looking at to the right before that Moldorm interrupted me? That is like leading back to the main hub. It's just on the bottom part of it. So by pushing this block down, we created a shortcut. In case we were to go back. Okay, there is a chest at the other end of the chandelier. I kinda don't like that when you pull the chain, the camera's back to you. As soon as you get to this juncture, it's actually to the side of you. Because you could be holding down and then end up falling down around here. Oh, come on, Moldorm. What do you call, like, a sand school with a bunch of sandworms? Like, a mole dormitory? Is that what it's called? Because there's a whole bunch of them here. Oh. Aww. I wanted to get that one rupee. I feel like Scrooge McLink. Oh, get it! Oh my god, I almost fell off! I don't know what my analog stick was doing there. Why did a big chest have a red rupee and a small one also had a red rupee? That one should have at least had 50. I know money entitlement is getting a little high, but still. It's the principle. Alright, so, how the hell are we gonna solve this puzzle? Well, there actually is a divot right over here. That should give you a little hint that it's actually safe to stay right in that spot. So just wait for the chandelier to come down. Like so. And you can actually just climb up it. Like so. That's how you do it. It's not rocket science. It's just a matter of patience. Paying attention to your terrain. Oh, this guy's seen better days. Okay, it's a Stalfos. This guy wants to fight, eh? Aw, I was gonna use the mortal. Okay, he's not gonna let me use the mortal draw? Oh, you know what? I got my sword put out, that's why. Yeah, it wouldn't work. Okay, to destroy them, you actually have to use your bombs. As soon as the corpse crumbles, that's when you use your explosives. Or you can use bombs on them when they're already alive and kill them instantly. It's like a little throwback to A Link to the Past. Because when you took on the Stalfos in that game, you actually had to use bombs to destroy them. Speaking of which, it should give you some right here. Good thing I have like 3 bomb bags, 1 for water bombs and 2 for regular bombs. It's always a good idea to have water bombs in the event you might actually need them. As for the rest, just use, you know, regular bombs. Because even though you can carry 60, you'll go through them so quickly. Because unfortunately, you hardly find them on enemies. You have to get them in chests. Oh god. Okay, so, you see a bunch of torches. If you light the wrong combination, a bunch of stall kids will assault you. And then you have to try a different combination. But the combination is nowhere to be heard, or found. Also, that statue looks like the Desert Colossus in Ocarina of Time Spirit Temple. So how do you figure out this puzzle? You gotta use your wolf sense. Like for instance, it goes here, and then it goes here. It seems kind of vague, but it's not like the Poe goes directly over them. Maybe these torches were already lit, and the Poe put them out? Who knows? That might be the only logical explanation, because if they were already out, why would the Poe go near them? He can just simply go through. He's a ghost. He can phase through matter. So, we're pretty close to finding our 4th Poe. Actually, he's in this room. So, let's go get it. Why did that take a while? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, this fight can be tricky. Think of Meg back in Ocarina of Time, not Meg from Family Guy. Because at least this Poe looks attractive compared to Meg. Okay, it's actually hard to keep track of the one that's about to attack you. Oh, I almost had it. So just go in the opposite direction that they are going. This would have been so much easier if the camera was more cooperative. There. Because they're all like spread out and the camera just like doesn't keep track of all of them at once, You actually have to move to find them. Once they do their little tilt-a-whirl kind of shtick, then you go look for them. Once they stop whirling, that's when you start looking. There. Okay, now this should finish you off. Done. And there you have it, all 4 Poes. So that big door should open again. Plus, there are an extra 4 Poes in my collection, and we can't go wrong with that. There's no more Poes to find in the rest of the dungeon, so we can breathe a little bit easier. We can just wait until we go to either the next dungeon or back to Lake Hylia, or other areas we haven't visited yet, to find some more. And if you want to... It was pointing! So now we can actually return by doing this. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This is practically the second half of the dungeon. But it is actually pretty nice that the second half actually is just, like, really close to the beginning. You only just have to go through a couple rooms and you're there, rather than just do, like, a whole lot of traveling. Alright, so, I'm gonna end the episode right here. Oh, why is there a threat? Oh, it's probably one of those bubbles. I'm just gonna wait over here where the music's actually a little bit more relaxing. So in the next part, we check out this area over here. Goodbye everyone, thanks for watching.